Before we begin, please press the like button and the subscribe button. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're putting a spotlight on a completely invisible force that is quietly but massively draining IT budgets all over the globe. We're going to break down exactly what it is, why it happens, and, how you can actually put a stop to it. So there is a silent drain on your IT budget right now. It's basically the ultimate invisible villain of IT operations. And I call it a silent killer because, well, it almost never shows up as an immediate crisis. There are no sirens, no flashing red lights, nothing like that. But it's lurking in the background, showing absolutely no immediate symptoms, until one day it just causes catastrophic system outages and a massive waste of your company's most valuable resources. Section 1. The Silent Budget Killer. Unmasking the Invisible Villain. Okay, let's dive into this. What's truly fascinating about this invisible villain is just how easily organizations fail to recognize it. Because it isn't an acute injury, right? It accumulates entirely behind the scenes. It's a hidden threat, quietly expanding in the shadows of your network, growing larger month by month until it finally hits critical mass and just wrecks your system performance and your financial bottom line. So what exactly is technical debt? I want you to take a second and mentally audit your own company's IT systems right now. Think about those temporary fixes, those rush projects, the workarounds your team uses every single day. We're about to define what this sneaky corporate antagonist actually is, and I guarantee you're going to start recognizing its fingerprints all over your own organization. At its core, technical debt is the long-term financial impact of implementing a low-cost, fast-acting solution instead of a more durable, long-lasting one. Now look, nobody sets out to intentionally sabotage their own systems. No way. This debt typically originates from very real-world pressures. We're talking about tight deadlines, sudden shifts in consumer demands, and of course, incredibly strict budget limits. You need it working yesterday, so you take a shortcut. And this brilliantly illustrates the real issue here. Choosing a low-cost, fast-acting shortcut instead of a durable, long-lasting solution is exactly like borrowing time against your future. It's literally just like putting a massive purchase on a high-interest credit card. Sure, you get the item immediately, and you look like a hero today, but the compounding interest you pay in maintenance over the years, that will far exceed the original cost of just doing it the right way the first time around. Section 2, Spotting the Hidden Symptoms, the modus operandi. So how do you know if this debt is currently at work in your servers? Well, here are the big 3 symptoms to look out for today. Number 1, outdated software that is no longer getting maintenance. Number 2, insufficient documentation. Think missing architecture notes, outdated runbooks, or just totally non-existent API specs. And number 3, inconsistent coding with duplicate logic and uneven patterns. It's kind of funny in a slightly painful way, right? Because we've all seen that temporary duct tape coding fix that was meant to last maybe a week that somehow quietly becomes the permanent load-bearing corporate infrastructure. But that duct tape raises your defect rates and makes onboarding new developers an absolute nightmare. Section 3. The cost of shortcuts. Agitating the problem. This debt takes a massive, urgent financial and operational toll on the entire business. When you have high technical debt, a huge slice of your IT time goes strictly to maintaining workarounds and fixing bugs. So what happens to the rest of your time? Well, innovation and growth get completely starved out. As your IT staff wastes their valuable labor wrestling with a messy codebase, updating the system becomes exponentially harder, which directly kills your company's ability to innovate. It all boils down to this really harsh equation. Outdated systems plus inconsistent standards equals system outages and costly emergency fixes. These shortcuts don't just cost money in terms of lost productivity. No, they're actively exposing your company to severe security vulnerabilities and significant business interruptions. And when performance drops or the system goes down entirely, those emergency fixes, they are exponentially more expensive. Section 4, the IT service trap. Good intentions, massive debt. Let's look at IT service management platforms. These are powerful tools meant to drive digital transformation. Over the last 10 years, these platforms have expanded deeply into shared corporate services. They aren't just for the IT help desk anymore. They handle finance, human resources, facilities, you name it. And as they spread across the organization, if they aren't managed perfectly, that hidden technical debt compounds right alongside them, basically infecting every single department. So the crucial point is this. The absolute biggest mistake companies make when adopting new technology is recreating workflows from legacy systems rather than redesigning them. They buy this brand new, expensive, modern platform, and instead of optimizing, they literally copy and paste their old, broken legacy workflows right into the new system. It completely defeats the purpose and imports all your old debt into a brand new home. Excessive customization prevents the safe adoption of new features. When you rely on unsupported integrations and just massive volumes of custom code just to recreate those old legacy workflows, you end up creating a wildly unstable environment. Your IT teams end up spending all their time just maintaining this fragile setup. It gets so complex that the business can't even safely adopt or turn on the exciting new features of the platform they just paid for. Section 5. Reclaiming your innovation, stopping the compounding interest. Okay, so we've identified the villain and we've seen the damage, but now it's time for the resolution. Let's move to and see how this builds over time. In year 1, you take a short-term shortcut to hit a deadline. It seems totally fine. But by year 3, your maintenance costs and troubleshooting headaches have noticeably increased. And by year 5, well, the unmanaged debt has compounded so fiercely that maintenance is financially unviable, forcing a total ground-up system replacement. This is the exact cycle we need to break. To stop this cycle, leaders absolutely must take these 3 actionable steps. Step 1, provide adequate oversight on all implementations. No more Wild West coding, okay? Step 2, actually redesign your workflows for modern scalability. We have to stop copy-pasting the past. And step 3, address your existing debt proactively to regain cost control. By tackling this head-on, you significantly lower your operational risk and maintain lean, efficient systems that actually prioritize growth instead of just, keeping the lights on. I'll leave you with this question. Is your IT budget funding the future or just paying off the past? I want you to really think deeply about the true cost of those technical shortcuts in your own organization. Are you investing in tomorrow's innovation, or are you just paying the high-interest credit card bill of yesterday's rushed decisions? Thank you so much for exploring this vital topic with me today. Take these insights back to your teams, and I'll see you in the next explainer.